Hello folks, this is Big Chief 77 here, and this was a hiking trip that I've done with my buddy there on the left, the Cannonball, up Baxter Creek in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We went up to Mt.Sterling Fire Tower. You can see here that there was a lot of plant life, flowers and vegetation that was quite beautiful on our way up. This was on May the 9th, 2019. A lot of moss here, like I said, a lot of flora. It's really pretty. Of course, here we are now at the fire tower, built I think in the 1920s by the Triple C. There's me, the bus, aka Big Chief 77. And right here some panoramic views we've gotten while I was up in the fire tower. These photographs are nice, but they don't do justice of what it really looks like to be there. I'd highly recommend anybody who's never been to Mt.Sterling Fire Tower to take the time to go hike there. This was a video I filmed here, and it was really windy, so I didn't really want any sound on it, and I'm not doing any kind of discussing or anything, but I'd started filming this more or less in the direction of where Baxter Creek Trail comes up to Mt.Sterling Fire Tower, which I'm not positive, but I want to say it's east, possibly east to southeast. Really some nice views painted around there. One of these mountains, I think just to the left of where we are now, was Mount Guyot, I'm not sure, and then over in the clouds there I think was Mount Camire, which it wasn't clear enough to see over there, but it was still clear enough to see a long ways off. There's a set of solar panels down below this where they supply power for radio systems and weather station and things like that for the Park Service. Not long, or shortly close to this, there is a spot of wood that has been clear cut, just a real narrow path. I think it may be where the power supply originally came up the mountain to supply power to this radio and weather station on top of the tower here. But it really give a great view. You'll see it here just in a moment. It was just a still photograph. I came back to that place different times of the evening, and of course real early the next morning I got up and took some photographs of it, and a little later that morning as the sunlight changed. This is the view I was talking about. It was really quite spectacular just to sit there and take in the awe of it all. This was really early in the morning the next morning. And now this was a little later, still in the morning, but a little bit later. You can see how the lighting has changed. See a little fog down there. And here I was sitting at camp eating breakfast. Everybody else was still asleep. Cannonball, my buddy, he was still down there in his hammock sleeping. That hammock on the tarp, you can see on the right, that's really bright, that's mine, and his is really dark in the center of the screen here. It's kind of hard to see. And then there was a married couple from Nashville in a tent to the left of all this in another little camping area. And they were all still in bed while I was having my breakfast and coffee this morning. I had a little bird who kept coming by. He would get really close, I mean just a couple of feet from me, visiting with me. And every time I'd pick up the phone to try to film or catch you on camera, he'd take off. And I decided I'd just go ahead and film anyway, and perhaps he'd join in with me, but he never did. But it was a quite peaceful morning. It was really tranquil. Here we are headed down now the Mt.Sterling Ridge Trail. That was some flowers we seen. Then we made it down to the Swallow Fork Trailhead here, and we're getting ready to head down Big Creek. Right here's some more pretty flora vegetation we'd seen along the way. This was a nice stream we came to. We stopped here actually and had lunch and filtered some water. This plant was quite large. It's hard to see in this picture, but it was quite big. And there was a creek crossing we got toward the bottom. Really nice footbridge. There's me and my buddy. That's me on the right, my buddy on the left. Right here we are at camp. That's me in a chameleon, Dutch word chameleon hammock. That's my buddy in an emu hammock. Nice emu tarp. I got one of the hammock gear Cuban fiber tarps. ULA backpack. Here we are at our campfire. There's my buddy, me, sitting at camp. Just got through eating supper. And this is on our way out down Big Creek. That's Mouse Creek Falls. Really beautiful waterfall. The water was flowing really good that day. And then right after we got ready to leave from here to hike on back to the vehicle, I noticed this piece of fungus or something growing in tree bark. I thought it was really neat. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the bus saying see you on the hike.